Hi, Brian Jackson here, reporter with itbusiness.ca. Today we have Trevor Dietrich, the co-founder of Baylink from Waterloo, Ontario, and he's got a device that allows you to use the functions and applications of your BlackBerry on a larger display, like a laptop, for example. Trevor, tell me about your product.
Thanks, Brian. Thanks for having us. Baylink made a product called Liberty, and it's essentially smartphone virtualization. We've all been there. Any BlackBerry user has been in a pinch where your thumbs and the small keyboard and screen of the BlackBerry just aren't good enough. So we designed a product that said, hey, the smartphone is going to become more and more popular, and there are cases where it's going to make more sense to use a large screen and keyboard to interact with your BlackBerry, and that's what we built, and the name of the product is called Liberty.
Okay, so we're all set up for a demo here, Trevor. Tell me, what do I actually need to get my BlackBerry to work with your product?
Great. So this piece of hardware is called the Baylink Liberty Key. It's a USB Bluetooth flash drive, and there's two pieces. All the software is loaded on the Liberty Key itself, and you also need a piece of software on the BlackBerry. Of course, because it communicates via Bluetooth, you obviously have to do a one-time Bluetooth pairing to the Liberty Key, and then the connection comes from the BlackBerry for security reasons. Two-factor authentication. One, you have to have your BlackBerry, and two, you have to have entered your password into your BlackBerry in order for the software to launch.
Trevor, this looks sort of like Microsoft Outlook. It's a pretty familiar interface.
That's correct. We built an interface to the BlackBerry that makes more sense to use on a desktop, where you get windowing and those types of things that you're comfortable and familiar with on the desktop. Let me just walk you through the main features of the home screen here. You can see our Liberty status is connected. You can see the pin of my BlackBerry. You can see it's my demo device. You can also see the battery is almost full here on my BlackBerry Bowl, and I've got a pretty decent edge signal right now. You can also see that I have an 8 GB SD card in the BlackBerry itself, and of course the Bowl comes with a 1 GB onboard memory. And then you'll just see familiar type buttons. We're on the home screen right now. This would be your BlackBerry email, BlackBerry calendar, BlackBerry contacts, a browser we give you, a file explorer to your SD card, and remote desktop for those companies that have deployed virtualized desktops.
Okay, interesting. Well, let's start with the email. Now, is it just able to read email that I've already downloaded to my device, or would a new message show up on my laptop right away?
Yeah, that's a great question. If I click the Mail tab here, you'll see it just loads all the email that's in my inbox on my BlackBerry, and as new messages come in, you'll see they hit the inbox and they come shooting across Bluetooth into our viewer. So we're going to send a message to ourselves here, and you can see that as the message came into the BlackBerry, it shoots across, and then when we actually click it and open it up, we can see the message itself, and we can reply to it, forward to it, things a standard mail client can do, and we actually use the BlackBerry transport to send the message out just like you did it with your thumbs.
Okay, great. Now, you can also browse the web from your BlackBerry on your laptop. Do you want to try that out?
Sure, for sure. So a few things to note is there's three mechanisms to browse. Browse Enterprise are for those customers that have deployed the BlackBerry Enterprise server and want to get to applications behind the firewall. Browse Carrier are for those people that just want to use their carrier channel to do standard internet browsing. And then of course LAN Wi-Fi would be in a case where the laptop already has a LAN or Wi-Fi connection and you don't want to pay for air charges through the air. So in this case I'm going to browse Enterprise, and you'll see we launch Internet Explorer. We do not use the BlackBerry browser to interface to, and you'll see here that I'm on a machine with no internet connection, yet I'm able to look at a web page behind my firewall. We're just leveraging the BlackBerry's trusted conduit into the enterprise.
Okay, so is this like a direct VPN connection?
And that's correct. You can consider that the BlackBerry is your VPN connection.
Okay, I see. So are there any other features that you would like to show us here?
Yeah, there's a couple standard things that just help the road warrior who's out of the office a lot and who just has a BlackBerry, they carry their laptop and they just simply want a mechanism to connect it to. Everybody needs to keep track of their calendar. It might be a little nicer to create a new calendar entry on the laptop versus with your thumbs, and you can invite attendees and you can set meeting reminders and standard things that you would expect on a calendaring application. Same as contacts. might be easier to add a new contact, change an address, update a telephone, and you can right-click people and you can call them right from Liberty. It will dial the keypad on your BlackBerry, and sometimes I wear a Bluetooth headset that I pair to my BlackBerry and it will just kick into the headset. So we're trying to make this a situation where the BlackBerry can stay in your holster and you can be completely productive on the laptop or PC.
Well, thanks so much for giving us this product demo.
Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.